Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel and I am a hot messy mama. Today I am playing with a ton of new makeup. This bag, as you can see, is full. Some of these products I've been using for a few weeks, so I can give you really in-depth thoughts on them. Some of them are first time using, so if you want to try out all these fun new products, many of them are viral, please keep watching. So for primers, I got the new one size. This is the Secure the Glow. It's got the little balls inside. It's supposed to be glowy and very sticky, like tacky. I also have from Naked Sundays, I have two shades of their, what is this called? Naked Sundays Cabana Glow Mineral Glow Serum Drops, and it's SPF 50. I have the shades Illuminating and, I said that weird, Illuminating and Bronze. Here they are. Cute packaging, very similar to the Drunk Elephant packaging, only bigger, but it is similar. The Drunk Elephant does not have SPF. That is just skincare. So these have SPF 50. I was convinced to buy these when I saw Chriselle from Selling Sunset, one of her makeup artists, posted a red carpet look recently, and they used the bronzing drops all over her chest and face, and of course she looked like a statuesque goddess. So had to get. Let's put these on first, and then I'm gonna put the Patrick Star, what is it, one size on top. On screen you're supposed to have 2 fingers worth, Illuminating and Bronze. So I'm gonna mix them together, just like I would with the RMS serums. Ooh, look at that glow. There's definitely a fair amount of, not coverage pigment, but there is color to these. Like you can definitely see how dark that is compared, which is why I mix them together. I could not use the bronzing by itself unless I was deep in the middle of my summer tan, which I am not. I'm gonna take that up on my ears as well. Ooh, but look at that glow. That's really pretty. That would honestly be enough on its own, but I'm gonna go ahead and use the one size Secure the Glow as well. It's supposed to be very hydrating. Oh, it does, that's nice, it locks. Doesn't accidentally get pushed down in your bag. All right, I'm just gonna use 1 pump of that. I'm gonna put it in the areas I tend to lose coverage the most, which is around my mouth, and then just in the center areas and along my hairline where I sweat a little bit. It is a little tacky, but not uncomfortable at all. And it does feel very hydrated. Look how glowy my skin is. For foundation, I have 3 new choices. I did pick up the Kosas BB Blur, which I've worn, but it doesn't have very intense coverage. It's very much a light coverage. I also picked up the e.l.f. CC Camo, the hydrating version, which is very full coverage but with a dewy finish. And then I picked up the Ilia stick, which I've been wearing all the time. I absolutely love it. Let's do this. I'm gonna start with the Kosas BB Burst, and then if it doesn't give me enough coverage, I'll go in with the Ilia stick. So here's the BB Burst from Kosas. This is a new take on tinted moisturizer. Your everyday makeup and skincare essentials. I got the shade 22 Medium Neutral Olive. So I'm gonna put it on with my hands to start, and then I'll use a brush to blend it in. It's a very natural looking product. All right, and I do also have a couple new brushes. I got the Refer, their prototypes of their synthetic cream brushes. I've been using the foundation one nonstop, B02. So that's what I'm gonna use. I did also get a really pretty set from LYS Beauty, so I'll use some of those in a minute too. But I'm really liking this brush. It's smaller, it's a little smaller than their original foundation brush that came out a couple years ago, the 31, which is the angled, but this is natural animal hair, where this one is synthetic. And you can see it's a little bit smaller, and the handle is definitely smaller. This is the original natural hair. This is the synthetic one, the B02. The original has a larger head and is a little rougher on the skin. And of course, it's natural hair. And for, I think it's about $36, you can try all three of the new synthetic cream brushes. All right. So let me zoom you in a little bit. That's pretty nice looking. You can still see some of my discoloration, but it definitely evened out my skin tone. Lots of glow, and it doesn't feel really sticky like a lot of tinted moisturizers can. That gives you a decent idea of the coverage. I am gonna go in with the Ilia stick foundation. This is the Skin Rewind. I have been loving it. You get a fair amount, but I've been using it a lot. So, there's still a lot left. You can see. There's a lot of great shade options in this as well, and also different undertones. I have the shade 130 Hickory, which also has some olive undertones. So I'm just gonna add a little more coverage with this because I do have quite a bit of skin discoloration, and I think these two will work together beautifully because the Ilia is a very thin cream stick formula. It's not nearly as slippy as the new Fenty stick. It's not drying at all. And it looks beautiful on the skin. And you can see how much more covered my sun damage is now. It's still a medium coverage, and it is buildable, so I could put another layer if I wanted to, but I don't want to go super crazy. All right, so that is the foundation base. I did just order the new Salt, like best option or best case scenario, I think it's called, concealer that just came out. But I recently picked up 3 new concealers. I got the Sephora Best Skin Ever Glow Concealer. I know Tati just tried this recently and she didn't like it. I don't mind it. It just doesn't have a ton of coverage. But I also got the new Fenty, of course, the Fenty Hydrating Concealer, which is pretty nice. But the one I have been loving and cannot put down is the Laura Mercier, the Real Flawless. This is the Weightless Perfecting Concealer. It kind of, I guess it's the next launch. So you've got the Weightless Perfecting Foundation, which apparently is going viral now, and now she came out with the concealer. So I like the foundation. I don't reach for it as often as I should probably because I just have a ton to pick from. But the concealer I cannot put down. It's got a ton of glow. And it's in the shade 1N1, which is pretty light, but I tried them in the store and I thought it was the best for me, and I was right. I do like a brightened under eye. This one does not have a ton of coverage, but the effect is stunning. It's got a lot of glow, but not in a way that enhances texture or anything. So I'm gonna put a little down here as well. You get a decent amount on each like dip. I've never had to dip back into this. And I'm gonna use the same brush. Look at the glow. You can see the glow on my chin really a lot. I love it for highlighting the nose. I mean, yeah, you see that. It's stunning. And then I do normally use a brush for this outer part of my eyes. And then this is the concealer brush from the Refer Cream set. It's the B01. You can see it's also angled. And just push that in my inner corner here where I've got less space. But I'm gonna go in with a damp sponge as well and push that in. I got a really pretty set of brushes from LYS Beauty. Look at the handles on these. Oh my goodness. These brushes are so pretty. And I have liked all of their brushes I've gotten so far. Actually, the little nubby rhinestones on here make them very easy to hold on to. I picked up the Glossier Cloud Paint Bronzer. This is Seamless Cheek Color, and I got the shade Swept. It's pretty cool toned, but it's really a nice formula. The other cream bronzer Glossier came out with, I will swatch right next to it. That was the Solar Paint. It is shimmery, where the Cloud Paint is not. There, you can see it more. I'm just gonna dot it around. I probably could use a sponge, but I'm gonna try the brush. Oh yeah. Oh, that blended out beautifully. I mean, the Cloud Paint blushes are such cult favorites for a reason. And the Cloud Paint bronzer, which really should have come out before the Solar one, is beautiful. Look how quickly that blended in. Oh, it's seamless. Oh, that's really, really, really pretty. I'm just gonna take what's left on the brush down the sides of my nose, trim that down a little bit, and then underneath and on top, and then down my jawline. I'm gonna take some from the back of my hand now as well and just kind of go back over to get a little more color. Oh my goodness, yeah, that's really, really easy to use. And then just down my neck some. Oh, that is nice. I hadn't used that on my face yet, so I'm really glad that worked out well. For setting, look at this packaging. This is the new M Cosmetics Portrait Mode Refining Setting Powder. Jamie Page made me buy this. It's absolutely stunning. I don't know if you can tell, but there's like a clear acrylic cover and then the checkered pattern is beneath, and you've got the gold. The packaging is absolutely stunning and the powder's beautiful. I am dead set on my Jamie Genevieve, the Vive Modern Powder Perfector, but this one is absolutely gorgeous. So I'm gonna I'm taking the Nikki LaRose double-sided BK brush, and I am setting my under eyes with this. Actually, I'll do one side so you can see the difference. Okay, I'm gonna zoom you in a little bit. Can you see the difference between the set side and the not set side? It's just a little smoother, a little more blurred, but still, you still have shine. Not shine, you still have radiance and luminosity, It's really a stunning powder. Just blurs without looking like anything. It may, I mean, I hate to say it, but I've been reaching for it over my Vive, which is still an incredible product. But the M powder, it's just a little bit more lightweight than the Vive. Okay, for powder bronzer, I cannot put this down. This is the new YSL All Hours Hyper Bronze. First of all, the packaging. It's very similar to the eyeshadow clutch packaging. I've got one of those right here as well. Only those are black and this is brown, and those have a gold component where this is the matte black, very similar to NARS matte black, soft touch all the way around. And yeah, it is the quilted, cushiony, brown leather. I got shade 3, which is called Medina, Golden Medina, I think is what it's called. I'm gonna use my Sephora 55. This is the Pro Airbrush. You could use those for foundation too, but I love it for this bronzer. And this is pretty pigmented and pretty deep. I saw Rebecca from Not Fit for Print Beauty. She had gotten shade 2 and was able to like very much go ham with it. I'm losing my hair thing again. But with a fluffy brush, this deeper shade is perfect for me. And in the summer, I'll be able to build it up more. It's blurring and I don't know. I don't know why it looks so good. It just does. The Chantecaille Real Bronze that I also love has a similar appearance, but it has more sheen. This does not have any sheen to it, but it's just really, really lovely. And I mean, the packaging doesn't hurt, but the product inside, it's really a beautiful, beautiful powder bronzer. I will pinch this brush and just go down the sides of my nose with it, roughly over my brow bone to give a little dimension up there. But yeah, that is a stunning powder bronzer. I absolutely love it. So for blush, of course I have a million options. All right, so I picked up several shades in the LYS cream stick blushes. I've already filmed several shorts using these, so I'm not going to use these today. I also got all 3 shades of the new Patrick Ta blush duos. This is the shade Not Too Much, which is a beautiful neutral pink. There's also a peachy one and a more blue toned pink one. Also picked up one of the BASMA cream blushes. This one is in the shade Mauve. It is beautiful. I also have a short using this one. But lastly, I got all 3 new shades of the Saie Glow blushes. I got the shade Sweetie, a neutral pink, and I got the shade Cutie, which is a more mauve-y with a slight peach, burnt peach feel. And then I got Baby, which is the blue cool toned pink everybody loves, which honestly I wasn't sure I was gonna like. BASMA, the cream blush I just showed you with the slide out, has one that it looks very chalky on all skin tones. But so these are the 3. This is from Saie. This is Sweetie, Cutie, and Baby. Baby looks so good on me, but I've already used it a few times. So I think I'm gonna use the first one. I think I'm gonna use Sweetie. I'm just gonna dot it. It's such a gorgeous formula. I'm just gonna dot it. Brush I've been using for all my cream blushes recently is the IT Cosmetics, the Heavenly Complexion brush. These have the most beautiful sheen. Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. It's like the liquid version of the Dior Rosy Glow. They give a very similar result. Oh, that's so pretty. I'm gonna take just a little up on my eyebrows because I always do that with my cream blush. And bring it up here and a little bit across my nose. That's pretty. Saie can really do no wrong when it comes to these liquid blushes. Again, here's the shades. So cute. On to eyes. I also got the Mario palette. The Master Mattes, the neutrals. So I'm gonna go in with this and just do a, as usual, super basic eye look. I'm gonna start over here, this middle shade. On the same brush, only I'm just using the angled corner. You can see how this has a flat top, so I'm just using the top edge here. And I'm taking that right under my brow bone here. Try and build up some of that depth. These are so buttery smooth. You know what, since it's kind of a cool tone, I'm gonna take that to kind of set the cream and powder bronzer a little more. With that same angled, I'm gonna take that underneath. Just the outer edge. And then I'm gonna go into these two mixed. Just a little bit lighter to bring a little more color up here on all the extra space I have up here. Because I have a lot of space up here. All right, now I'm gonna take a smaller, more dense brush, and I'm gonna go in with this bottom shade in the corner right here, just to give a little more definition and pull that down on the outer corner here as well. And then I'm gonna go back in with a big fluffy brush and clean up this edge over here. Just buff that out. Much better. So I'm gonna take that same brush and wipe some of the pigment off, and then I'm gonna go in with this lightest two shades. I'm gonna mix them, and I'm just gonna put that on my lid as a base for the shimmer I'm gonna put on. As you can see, that really brightens up the lid there. I take that brightest shade on my inner corner as well. I will go in with a shimmer, but just so you can see how much that brightens the inner corner. Okay, I love this palette. It's an everyday staple. I go in with a shade from the M Cosmetics newer Divine Skies palette. This is the Saturn's Return, and it is super cool toned. And since the Mario mattes were also very cool toned, I'm gonna take this shimmer shade right at the top. Actually, I'm gonna take this one all over the lid and this one right in the middle of the lid. And I'm just gonna use my finger. That's pretty. Ooh, that's really pretty. Oh, I'm glad I went with that one. I'm gonna take the brighter shade right in the top here. That's bright. I'm gonna put that right in the middle. Oh my goodness. Okay, now I'm putting that all over too. Holy cow, that gave a lot more pigment than I was expecting. That's pretty. I'm gonna take a pencil brush and I'm gonna use that on my inner corner since it's so bright. The Rare Beauty in the shade Enlighten is typically what I put on the inner corner there. That's a really nice, bright, shimmer, cool shade. Divine Skies palettes from M Cosmetics are beautiful. I have almost all of them. It's everything you need. This is a great cool tone travel palette. Absolutely beautiful. For brows, one new thing I do have is the Anastasia Brow Freeze Gel. I have the travel size because it's actually a better deal. If you do the math, you get more than half, but it's only half the cost. So it's a better deal to get the travel size. I've been using the combo of my Dior Brow Styler, which is my holy grail, all-time favorite, but very expensive brow pencil. So I'm gonna go in with this, with the pencil, and then I'll come back and show you the application of the gel. Okay. Brows have been filled in again by the Dior Brow Styler pencil, and now I'm going in with the ABH Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the gel version of the Brow Freeze, and these two together give the best brows I've ever had, and they last. Like, if I don't wash my face at night, I can wear my brows 2 days in a row. It's crazy. Leaves your brows upright, but not crunchy. Like, they're stiff because they're in place, but they're not crunchy and gross. And just gives a really nice, feathery, however you want to shape them, appearance. Like, you can leave them up like that. I'll go over a couple times, and I'll use the flat side of the brush to push down these outer pieces where I tend to get random flyaways. And then I'll take the top and just kind of push. My brow hairs are pretty long, so I want them upright, but I don't want them like sticking up in the middle of nowhere. So these brows are everything. I'm obsessed with that combo. For mascara, I have not put down the new Sephora Love the Lift. It's lengthening, separating, it doesn't get clumpy. And actually, before I do that, I'm gonna do some setting spray, and I go back and forth recently between the Cali Ray Surf Proof and the LYS Natural Finish. Both of these are beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and use the LYS today. I like the sprayer a little bit better. It's a little more of a fine mist. Back to mascara. This again is the Sephora Love the Lift. I'll show you, the brush is curved. It is plastic bristles, but they're not very long, so they're not gonna stab you. The only issue I have with this is I almost always get it on my lid. But if you're careful and you look down while you're applying it, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a little compact mirror. That's just one coat. Like, it's a beautiful lengthening and lifting mascara. I absolutely love it. Separates all the lashes. To get big lashes, you do need to build it up, but it gives some volume, but this is not a volumizing mascara. The lift and the length is shines. I don't know how many different ways I can say it's really pretty, but it's really pretty. Look at those lashes. And I will remind you, the Sephora sale is coming up next month in April. And usually during the sale, Sephora collection products are 30% off, which means this $12 mascara will be $8. They do have a mini size as well. That's only $6 normally. So that's definitely an option if you want a travel size. And apparently I got something on my lid over there. So I'm gonna take care of that and I will be right back. Let's do a little bit of highlighter on the tip of the nose, even though you can see from the Laura Mercier concealer how glowy that already is. And I already have my inner corner highlight, and really the blush is giving all the glow I need. You know what? I don't think I need any more highlighter. I think that's really pretty. So I'm gonna go straight into lips. The only thing I would put up here is the shade Mesmerize, because I love it as like a blush topper because it's kind of rose gold. So, all right, I'm gonna renege on that. Okay, I'm just gonna put a little bit of that right up here. And when you really, really buff it in is when this shines to the heavens and no aggressive texture, because it's like a super bright kind of cool toned reflect. But once you buff it in like that, I mean, look at it's just so pretty. It does, and you can see it gives color. Like front, you can see it's deeper, especially right here. But when you turn, you get that, oh no, she didn't. Although now that my cheeks are so glowy, I kind of feel like Enlighten on my nose. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, just that. And then I just take my finger, and you know what? I'm gonna brighten these inner corners a tad. My eyes are pretty deep set, so I really like a super bright inner corner. And then I'm just gonna take what's left on the brush up under. And take a little right here too. That is everything but the lip. Let's do one more spritz. Okay, for lips, I did get a couple new items. Of course, I'm always getting a ton of balms and lip oil. I did get the Summer Fridays in the shade Rosewood Nights. I picked up another shade in the LYS Thin Soft Matte. It's way too freaking small to read, but it's the kind of pink one. I think it's called Serenity. It'll be linked, or not linked because I don't have affiliate links, but it'll be in the description box. But it's just a very kind of neutral pink shade. And I got the pink lip liner from LYS called Romance as well. Because it is triangular packaging, it is very easy to hold on to this lip liner. I'll swatch that next to it. That's the shade Romance in the liner. And I also got 2 of the new Charlotte Tilbury pink shades along with the 90s pink, and I got Icon Baby. These have glitter in them. They have 90s pink. I don't feel it. Icon Baby, I can feel it. Like, I feel it in my teeth. It feels like I've got sand in my teeth when I wear it, which is really a bummer because it is a gorgeous shade. And actually, I don't know if you can see, but there's like micro glitter in it. This one is Icon Baby and this one is 90s pink. You can kind of see when I turn, you can see the sheen. They're very similar. I like them both, but 90s pink is the one I've been wearing a lot more. And I will tell you, the Ravi Beauty, Ali Glein's brand, her shade Dahlia is 100% a dupe for Icon Baby. This is the Ravi by Ali Glein's shade Dahlia. There you go. Now you can see. This is Dahlia from Ravi. This is Icon Baby from Charlotte. They're pretty much the exact same shade, same shine, only no chunky glitter, and a good bit less expensive. These are only $22, I think, the Revi. I'm glad to have Icon Baby, but I will pick the Revi Dahlia over it every single time. 90s pink is beautiful. The other one I got was one of the reds, and this is Hollywood Vixen. I haven't even opened it yet. Packaging just like the pinks. One of her original in the more rose gold. So the new launches have either red or pink packaging. So here's, it's a very bright, it's also matte, more of a matte, where the pinks were sheen, are all sheens. So you can see, this is Hollywood Vixen. Oh my goodness, look at that. I mean, I could almost get away with a red lip with this look, but with this pink, I'm gonna go with 90s pink today, I think. And I also got a shade, a new shade in the Dior, new to me. I don't think it's new, but it's the Dior Lip Maximizer, and this is the shade Candy Sparkle, which is just the most beautiful, bright shimmer. Right here, it's a pink, kind of cool tones. It's absolutely stunning. I'm gonna do the medium Pillow Talk lip liner. And then I'm gonna go in with 90s pink. So pretty. And then I'm gonna top it with the Dior. I know you could see that. Are you kidding me? It's so pretty. It's so pretty. This is the finished look. Playing with new makeup, some viral, mostly new to me, fun products that have all come out recently. Sephora sale is coming up. Pay attention to the products. If there was anything on here that you like that you can get there, get it on sale. I will not be doing a separate sale recommendations video this year, I don't think. I'm just not gonna have time. I'm having surgery next week on my foot. But things from this video I would recommend: the 90s pink lipstick, any Charlotte Tilbury lip liner, the Laura Mercier. Put it on your list. If you're over 40 especially, look how nice this looks under the eyes. So pretty. The Sephora brand mascara, the Anastasia brow gel, any blush, any blush. The Saie blushes are beautiful. The LYS stick blushes are gorgeous. The BASMA blushes are beautiful. Oh, there's so many great blushes out there. I will do a blush roundup within the next few weeks because I have a ton of new blushes, and that's what everybody loves. Because, I mean, look at that cheek. Really? Anyway, thank you again for watching. Have a great rest. Be kind, be well. Like, subscribe, share, all the things, and have a great rest of your day.